Welcome back, Ravens Nation, to another episode of Flock Talk. Today we are going to be talking about John Harbaugh's interview on the Rich Eisen Show. If you missed it, he talked about a lot of things, but what I really want to focus on is Rich Eisen asked John Harbaugh what a lot of us fans are wondering, and what is this new offense under Todd Monken going to look like? And asked him directly about what Lamar Jackson said in his press conference at the OTAs, that there was going to be less running. And this is what John Harbaugh had to say.
Verbiage is what Lamar said when he spoke on Wednesday. He also said something along the lines of running less, that he's going to be asked to run it less. Is that what your expectation is, too?
Yeah, I think there's certain types of plays that'll probably will be less in the offense. They're still in there. He's probably talking mostly about the counter quarterback key plays, the inside gap scheme runs that we really relied on the last 2 years down the stretches when we didn't, quite have, some of the stuff we wanted to do on the outside throwing the ball. I'm sure that'll be called less. That's probably what he's talking about mainly, but it'll still be in our offense as a threat.
And if you've been following the Ravens media, you know that as soon as Lamar Jackson said that there was going to be less running involved in this offense, then the media immediately turned this to, well, Lamar Jackson has to run to be successful. He can't completely abandon the run game, which it's like it took what he said to the complete extreme end of the spectrum. Like Lamar Jackson never said, I'm never going to run the football. And like John Harbaugh pointed out, it sounds like it's going to be less designed quarterback runs. Do you honestly think that if Lamar Jackson drops back to pass and the play breaks down, that he's not going to tuck the ball and try and get 5 yards or whatever? You really think he's just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna hold on to this, or I'm just gonna throw it away? That's not Lamar Jackson's game. I'm all for seeing less designed quarterback runs. It's gonna minimize the hits on Lamar Jackson. Look, the Ravens have just as much interest in keeping their $260 million man healthy for the next 5 years as they do in winning football games, which, oddly enough, is directly tied to keeping their $260 million man healthy. They keep him healthy, it increases their chances astronomically to win football games. So I believe that's one reason why they have totally reshaped the offense. Now, that's not the only reason, obviously. I think we all can realize that the style of offense they were running, and Lamar said it during his press conference, that running only gets you so far. When it comes to the postseason, you have to be able to air it out. And I believe that is the reason why they are changing it up. They hit a plateau, and they're trying to bust through it. And for those that say Lamar Jackson has to run to be successful, not really, okay? He is going to use his legs. And to think that he's not, when you have a talent that can run, when you have the shiftiest quarterback in the NFL, and you don't utilize that at all, you would just be dumb. And the Ravens aren't dumb. John Harbaugh's not dumb. They know that they have a special talent there. But they need to explore Lamar Jackson's options. They need to see how high his ceiling can be through the passing game, which is what's going to win you a Super Bowl. That's what we're here for. I'm not here for 12-win seasons to get bounced in the first playoff game. Pass. Look, this team is built, hopefully, for a Super Bowl run. But again, health is going to be a big issue with that. The health of Lamar Jackson. So minimizing the hits on him is a good idea. Great. I applaud you, Baltimore. And hopefully OBJ can be healthy. Rashad Bateman can have his first healthy season. And we're going to see what Lamar Jackson can do through the air. So no, he's not abandoning the run game. The media needs to stop blowing this out of context that he's not going to run the football, and the only way Lamar Jackson can be a successful, effective quarterback is by running. It's a big part of his game, but that's not the only part of his game. I keep saying that. I'm not a Lamar Jackson apologist, but I think Ravens fans are tired of hearing that Lamar Jackson is just a running back. So I can't wait to see this year what he can do through the air. Maybe they can add another piece like DeAndre Hopkins, who's still out there. I don't know what the odds of that happening. He did list Lamar Jackson as a quarterback he wants to play with. So I hope it happens. If not, we still have a pretty good receiver room, I believe. I want to know what you guys think. Is this a good move by the Ravens to minimize the amount of carries and hits that Lamar Jackson is going to be taking through designed runs and save that more for scrambles and when plays break down and there's nowhere to go with the ball? Just picture the stress that this is going to put on defenses. You have a solid receiver room who can actually A, run routes and get open, and B, catch a ball. And I don't want to disrespect the receivers that have been here in the past, but they have not been top receivers. Especially once Bateman's went out last year, it was a nightmare. I don't think I'm the only. I don't want to speak for all Ravens fans, but I don't think I was the only one as the season went on, after Bateman went down and before Lamar Jackson left, that was screaming at my TV, get this man some help. He cannot throw the football to himself. I don't think I was the only one. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Let me know in the comments what your first impressions are of this new offense, and if you are excited for it. Let me know. Ravens fans, if you like this video, hit subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I appreciate you watching.